Hey, beautiful being. I am Dee, and I'm the founder of Maahi Wellness. And in today's video, I will be talking about a very exciting program that we're launching at Maahi Wellness over the months of September through to December 2024. And that program is the Unlimited Hours in the EESystem pilot program. For this pilot program, we are inviting 10 people to join and to experience unlimited hours in the EESystem over a period of 3 months. And this program, if you have acute and chronic issues and you haven't been able to resolve it with just 4 or 6 or 10 hours in the EESystem or even 20 hours, then this pilot program is exactly for you. If you have experienced benefits from the EESystem just over 2 or 4 or 6 hour session and you have multiple chronic issues and want to go deeper with the EESystem, then this program is going to be for you because it makes 100 hours in the EESystem at a minimum or unlimited hours in the EESystem available to you at a very affordable cost. So the question is, why am I offering this unlimited hours pilot? Well, stick around and listen to the video right till the very end and you'll learn as to why I'm offering the unlimited hours pilot and what benefits members have received from spending close to about 100 hours in the EESystem over a very short period of time. So what I've seen over the last 10 months, and yes, Maahi Wellness has been open and housing the EESystem for the last 10 months. Believe it or not, we are hitting our 1-year anniversary in 2 months. So effectively what I've seen over the last 10 months of documenting case studies of people that have had immense success and in some cases permanent success with the EESystem is that they had deeper regeneration and healing between the 80 to 100 hour mark. And I'm in the process of collecting testimonials and publishing them on the website. And you probably also have seen some of the testimonials come in through our newsletter, is that a majority of our members that had success with the EESystem and also had multiple chronic and acute issues had success anywhere between the 60 to 100 hour mark, depending on how acute and how chronic their issues were. So some of the examples, and these are the poster children for Maahi Wellness, are Duke and Catherine Teo. And I will attach Catherine Teo's video testimonial as a part of this email and also in the description of the YouTube video, so you can listen to that video as well. Effectively, both Duke and Catherine went through cancer surgery and chemo and radiation. And typically the recovery period for people post-cancer surgery as well as chemo and radiation can be multiple years. They often experience chronic exhaustion as well as brain fog, decline in their cognitive abilities, definitely decline in strength and physical abilities post-cancer treatments. So one of the things that we've seen both for Catherine Teo and for Duke is that by the 60-hour mark, they started to see huge improvements in all of their symptomology, just developing overall strength, reduction in snoring, stronger nervous system, reduction in skin flaking, reduction in all of the side effects, including brain fog from chemo and radiation, as well as cancer surgery. And now they're working their way up to doing 100 hours in the EESystem and are positively thrilled with all of the outcomes they've been receiving. In fact, Duke had just finished chemo and radiation in the month of February, and she's been doing regular EESystem sessions and overnight sessions over the last few months and is now heading to Vietnam to see her father in the month of August, which again, traveling within 6 months after chemo radiation is usually unheard of because chemo and radiation can significantly weaken the body. So that's a huge testament to the power of the EESystem in helping people regenerate post-cancer surgery. And then we have another case study with Janie Chow, who's one of our incredible members, and she's 56 years old and has had a very traumatic childhood and had a very dysregulated nervous system and suicidal ideations pretty much her entire life. And now she's almost crossed the 60 to 70 hour mark in the EESystem, and this includes medicine journeys, daytime sessions, and overnight sessions. And what she's found is that she almost has no suicidal ideations after the current journey in the EESystem, and that her nervous system is so deeply regulated that she's not generating the same amount of cortisol or stress hormones, and she's no longer in fight or flight all the time. And then there's many other case studies which I won't dive into, but you can definitely book a call with me and we can talk about it if you are interested in the Unlimited Hours pilot. But where I've seen the needle move for people with chronic and acute issues is somewhere between the 60 to 100 hour mark. And that's exactly why I've decided decided that I would like to design an unlimited hours pilot in the EESystem so that people that are struggling with chronic acute issues and not getting results elsewhere actually have a chance at doing this in the EESystem, but in an affordable way. So the 3 pillars of the pilot program, as I envision them, are: 1 is over a 3-month period having an intensive immersion in the EESystem. And I'll break down what that is in a minute. The second is education, especially developing health intelligence and education. So one of the things I'll be baking in over the 3 months is a very robust education so that you'll have certain tools in your health toolkit that you can use beyond the pilot as well. I don't envision you getting dependent on the EESystem for the rest of your life. What I envision happening for you is that you go through an intensive immersion in the EESystem and have results and improvements in your acute and chronic issues. Significant transformational changes. I can't promise it or guarantee it, but that's the vision at the very least, that's what you go through. And then while you do that, I also want to equip you with certain tools so that you understand what healing is and how you can actually build energy in your body and not leak energy, so that even beyond the pilot program, you can continue to heal in a deeper way. And then the third program is community. Often people that are going through a lot of health issues, they feel very isolated in their journey. And then through the pilot program, what I want to do is build a community of about 10 people that can connect, that are going through this journey together. They may be coming into the journey with different issues, but really they're going through this journey and witnessing each other's transformation. So those are the 3 pillars of the pilot program, and that's my vision for the pilot program. Now let's break it down quickly. What is the pilot program structure? So the pilot program structure is that over a period of 3 months, we will have unlimited daytime hours for 3 full months. And then let me break this down for you, because a lot of people will say, well, unlimited daytime hours, I don't have the time to do that. So what I'm expecting of people that participate in the pilot is you have access to unlimited daytime hours. But what I would like to see you do, and what I'd like to see you commit, is that you're completing a minimum number of 100 hours over 3 months. So this breaks down to about 33 hours per month. These 33 hours include 1 12-hour overnight session each month. It'll be a shared overnight where you will share the overnight session in the EESystem with one other person who's also a part of the pilot, ideally. And that'll usually be on a Friday or a Saturday night. And then you will have a minimum of 21 daytime hour sessions. And how that rolls down is that it really works itself out to a minimum of 5 hours per week. So really it's once a week for a minimum of 5 hours, which is about half a day in the EESystem, and a 12-hour overnight session once a month, which then adds up to a minimum of 33 hours. If you want to do more than 33 hours a month, I would love for you to do that, because what this program really is unlimited daytime hours for 3 months. So I'd love to see you do more than 100 hours over the 3 months. But if you can't, and you can meet the minimum threshold of 100 hours, what it's breaking down to is about 33 hours per month. And then again, one of the things I'll be doing, because for the pilot participants that are going to be going through the program, I will be working very hands-on. I'm going to be working one-on-one with every single one of the pilot participants, and I will be tracking your progress with you on a weekly basis over the entire 3 months. So in addition to receiving education from me and support, you will also be working with me so we can track your weekly progress. So you'll commit to keeping a diary to track your progress, and some observations as guided by me. These are observations that I have seen for people that have had multiple chronic and acute issues and have had results. So we will be tracking some of the same things in your diary, and then you'll have a 15-minute weekly check-in call with me to document what it is that you are finding in terms of changes. They're both physiological changes, but they're also emotional as well as energy-related changes. And then one of the things that is included in the pilot program is having a live blood analysis before and having a live blood analysis at the end of the 100 hours, so that we can actually track all of the changes that are happening within your blood, because your blood technically doesn't lie. And then the final thing we'll be tracking is measuring heart rate variability every 3 to 4 weeks. So this will be measured by the Maahi Wellness team. This will be measured by me. The heart rate variability indicates the health of the nervous system, the resilience of the nervous system. So as you technically improve, ideally we'd like to see your heart rate variability improving as well, because it means that your nervous system is starting to heal, it's starting to relax, and you can use that energy that your nervous system was using up in fight or flight and survival. You can use that energy energy that's freeing up, and your body can use it to healing itself through the pilot. So that's essentially the structure of the pilot program, and we have other components as well, where there's the education component and the community component. Now, about 100 hours in the EESystem at $60 an hour retails at about $6,000. This is why a majority of people haven't been able to afford to go through a program like this and to actually move the needle on their issues. What I've done for the pilot program is that I've made it extremely affordable for people. It's practically a throwaway price, partly because I want to see what happens to people when we immerse them in the EESystem over a 3-month period. So currently for the pilot, we have about 5 people that have confirmed their participation in the pilot, and I'm looking to invite another 5 people to join our revolutionary and remarkable pilot. So if you feel that this video resonates with you and you might be one of those people that could really benefit from this intensive immersion, as well as this health education and guidance and mentorship by me, then I would invite you to join the pilot. So the way you can express your interest in the pilot is by clicking on the link to my calendar. You can book a call with me and I will walk you through the same presentation, but in greater detail. We'll also walk through what issues you're hoping to move the needle on. As I've said, we have about 5 people in the pilot that have currently expressed their interest and are in the process of registering, and I'm looking to invite another 5 people to join this incredible pilot program. We have the first cohort that's starting in August and going through to the end of November, and I will be starting a second cohort. So the next 5 people will be joining the second cohort that starts in September and goes through till the end in December, or it's till the middle of December, just because, we want to wrap up in the middle of December because of Christmas. So I'd love for you to join the pilot, and if you feel you're the right person to join this pilot, please click on the link to my calendar, book a call with me next week, and I'd love to meet with you one-on-one and discuss whether you'd be the right fit for the pilot program. And I'll share with you all of the remaining details of the program, including the pricing and the commitment for the program. All right then, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.